Good morning, everybody, good morning. Welcome to my 115th day out on the Appalachian Trail northbound. Man, oh man, Woodstock, Vermont. That's where I stayed last night at a gentleman's farm. He was kind enough to invite us. It was very nice of him. I had seen him over at the inn the previous night when we were in, well, it was closer to Killington, I would say. But anyway, what a good time there. Got in kind of late. Had a long slack pack yesterday. 20.5 miles, but we didn't get out into the woods till 10:30. Yeah, I wasn't super happy with that, to be honest with you, but you know, I got past it. I was tired. I was hangry. You ever get hangry out here? That's probably the biggest reason to carry those Snickers bars, because Snickers, they'll cure the hangry if you've seen the commercials. Yep. You know what I got in my pocket today? Snickers. 3 of them bad boys. Oh yeah. At a whopping 250 calories each. That ought to curb any kind of hangriness. Yeah, man. All right. It's going to be a shorter day now. Yeah. Because we pushed on so much yesterday, we probably went, I think we were originally going to stop at the Lookout. But because we changed that plan, we are now only going to have to do like 15 miles today or something like that. Because tomorrow we're going to be in Hanover. Yeah, that's good stuff. Looking forward to that. And we're going to stay over again, a little Nero going into there on Sunday, I think it will be. I don't even know the days of the weeks. But yeah, we'll have a Nero going in there tomorrow morning. Looking forward to that. What else? Oh, reunited with Captain Chaos and Stinger. They stayed at the Yellow Deli. They didn't want to pass up that opportunity, that experience. And so they went in there and they saw friends of ours, other hikers, Grateful and Bassitracin, and who else? Oh, Spring Break, of course. Yep. The younger group that I had been seeing miles and miles back, and now we're leapfrogging each other for the last 5 or 6 days. Great young group of people. They're going to be successful at this through hike, and I'm sure they're going to be successful after the through hike as well in their lives. So yeah, pretty excited. Today is going to be pretty. Well, I think there is still a chance of rain. I mean, there's not a day this next week that there isn't a chance of rain, to be honest. It's always going to be a possibility, at least through next Thursday. Yeah, especially as we started to get into New Hampshire and the White Mountains. I got that photo I could see yesterday from the Lookout when I passed through up on they have a rooftop observation, and you can see the mountain ranges when you look directly east. And that's where we're headed. So I saw Moosalok and Mount Washington there. Pretty cool to know where we're going. Big mountains, to be able to see them this far away. So I'm not intimidated yet, but I'm not there yet. So we always take things one at a time, one day at a time. I'm generalizing with hikers in general, you know. I never plan things more than a couple days out, like for a food supply or stuff like that. Probably should consider planning a little bit better, because I don't know, people keep warning me that it's going to be cold and potentially freezing up there, and I might need my winter gear back. But man, I'm looking at the average temperatures for July up there, June and July, and man, I just can't see planning heavy gear for those one-off situations. Yeah, can't do it. Now, if I get there and I see something's going to be a problem and I'm in town, I'm going to run to the outfitter and I'm going to get me some mittens and hat, or some long pants even. something other than rain pants, because that's all I have at this point. Or maybe even a fleece pullover. We'll see. Cross that path when we get there. But right now, the sun is up. It's shining. It's up there, look. Can you see it? It's up there. And things are drying out. My tent got really wet last night. The humidity down there, we were kind of in a little what do you call that, shallow area down by a creek at Dan's farmhouse there. And yeah, everything was wet. I woke up and had a little puddle inside my tent because I didn't pitch my tent real well, and it touched the screen down by my foot box. So I'm gonna take advantage of some lunchtime at the next shelter, or second breakfast maybe, and kind of get that dried out a little bit. I think my toe box is wet too on my sleeping bag, so we'll take care of those things here at second breakfast. And other than that, we just got some beautiful walking planned, taking things casual. You know, got to that 500-mile mark and people start counting down there, you know, and you're like, oh, we're almost done, we got this, we got that, and it's exciting. But yeah, I just really want to soak this all in. You know, sometimes it's conflicting because you want to be done because your body's starting to wear down and get tired, but at the same time there's still a lot more to see, a lot more to share, a lot more growing in, you know, as an individual, you know, working through, you know, for me this is kind of a therapy thing. I don't know if I fully share that all the time, but I feel really calmed and recentered when I get out here, and it makes me feel like a normal person again, instead of running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to do more than I probably should be doing in my day-to-day life. And it's really encouraged me to make some changes in my life when I get back. So you know, mapping that out, putting it on paper, and I'm gonna stick to it and just lead a more self-centered, not self-centered, not a selfish life, but making sure to put myself as a priority all the time, going forward. And that's going to help me help other people, for sure. Yeah, looking for, you know, a new lifestyle, something different. So anyway, who knows what the future holds. Not sure if it's going to be another trail yet, although I have not ruled that out. But right now, when I get back, I just want to hang on to my family tight and enjoy them. And I don't know, what do y'all think about the beard? Keep it? It's getting wild. The mustache thing's out of control. I feel like a street sweeper. But and I'm tasting all the food in it. But, oh, hey, almost went down there. Ooh, twice. Woo! Steep and muddy. But anyway, what else we got to talk about? Oh yeah, the beard. What do you think? Keep the beard? It's crunched up right now. You can't tell, but it's actually quite long because it's all curly. And I don't know, if I pick this thing out, it's kind of long, out of control at this point in time. So I think I'd like to be Santa Claus. I'm going to do the Santa Claus thing this year. As soon as I get back, I'm going to start working that. Thing is, I'm going to be a skinny Santa because I weighed myself at the Long Trail. Long Trail, I weighed myself 170 pounds. Whoa, 170 pounds. I haven't weighed 170 pounds in 10 years. I think when I was 40, maybe 15 years almost, 14 years. And that's when I was in really, really good shape. It's got to be longer than that. Yeah. So I can remember in the late 90s when I got out of the service, I weighed 168 pounds and I was in really, really good shape. I used to bike to work every day. And anyway, so yeah, it's been a long time. I'm looking to keep that. It's pre-dad bod weight coming up here, and I'm looking to keep that going forward. So I'm going to have to start making better food choices. Just to live a generally more healthy lifestyle. So anyway, I'll bring you the views when I get them, y'all. Woo! 1 mile left to the day, baby. Let's get there. A lot of vertical today, a lot of elevation. Let's get the moving on and hiking and setting up. Let's get something to eat. Oh, look at this shelter. It's the Happy Hill shelter, and it's very small. I don't know if I'm going to stay in this shelter. I think tenting is going to be an option for me tonight. Oh, look at the sun back there. It's getting ready to go down soon. That's nice. And I see some people setting up tents down there. It looks like several people are going with the tenting option tonight. Yep, I think I'm going that direction myself. Oh, there's Stinger back there. Y'all know JR. He's vlogging as well. I'll give him a shout out here in a bit. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, good morning. Say good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever it may be, wherever you're watching this. We got a small Nero today, 5 miles into town. We just came down from the Happy Hill Shelter, and now we're in Norwich, Connecticut. No, Norwich, Vermont. Vermont still. However, the Connecticut River is coming up. And soon, 1 mile, we're going to say goodbye to Vermont. And then we're down to New Hampshire and Maine. Yep. I'm looking forward to that, y'all.
2 states. Woohoo!
Yeah, man. We are going into New Hampshire, you all. There's the Connecticut River. Do that again.
I know of. It's just what it had done went in, but I mean I pulled all of it out. But I mean there ain't no rash around it or anything.
We got into the hostel here at Hanover Adventure Tours and Hostel. Guess what we got here? We got some paddles, flotation device. Chaos and I are sketching down towards the river here.
You know what we didn't grab? Towel.
A towel? We don't need towels. We're gonna jump across these train tracks here. We're gonna get out on something that floats. I don't know if it's an inner tube or a kayak or what, but we're gonna see what we got over here. We got these long paddles, kayak paddles, just in case, since we don't know what we're getting into. And yeah, it's a pretty makeshift thing. It's gonna be kayaks, my friend.
I think so.
The dock looks a little shaky. No trains coming. Pretty cool river, the Connecticut. Looks like we're gonna get on kayaks. You can paddleboard if you like. Dinner at the hostel. Stinger and I finally got our steaks. Captain got his too, though. I love that look, dude. It's you. Okay. How's the steak?
Oh, amazing.
You tried it yet? Okay.
I have to do something inside.
Come on down.